I am going to do a video on the food festival. Hopefully, this will be beneficial for anybody when you get in here. If it feels a little daunting, I'm just going to walk through each piece and hopefully point out some helpful stuff. So, the first thing we see here, you've got three different columns. I just purchased the third one. When you see the top right, this is what I'm looking for, right? Any of these events that have 8,000%, I believe that those are pretty much the best way to spend money in the game. If you go to Verse and you look at the boxes, I don't really think this one here has a 66,000 gem value, right? If you kind of open it up, it's got some items, maybe 2K of ore for some of us, but definitely not worth it for me. What I'm looking for most of the time when I'm looking at this stuff is going to be these percentages, right? So there's an 8,000 there. That's normally a yes. I'm not planning to play with additional squads, so I didn't buy the new hero. The drone pass, I will end up picking that up. The other thing I want you to notice when you're looking through is whenever there's an event going on, you see that little ice cream cone. Okay, keeping an eye on that can give you a little boost. We've got, if you come to the next tab here, this is going to be the Carnival Mega Deal. And anytime I'm looking for somewhere where you spend money, well, I just spent that one, so we've got an ice cream cone. Here it is, right? So you can see I've spent $30. If you only want to spend $10, you can get that first tier. If you spend 40, you can get the second tier. I'm never going to spend 100 during these events. That's just I haven't yet. But I normally get to the 40, and I spread it out when I make purchases to go along with my arms races, right? So if I have nothing, this is a refresh, right? And you can look at the calendar here. Before I purchase anything, I see, what's going on. I can almost always get unit progression and the hero advancement. Sometimes city, but tech research, drone, and city are less common for me. And I know that I have to get at least 3 full rounds, right? So three of these all the way to the third chest for me to get my 18. If you take a look in here, you can see this one gives 3, this one gives 2 and 1. So it's going to be 15 throughout there. That's going to get me up to 15. You can see 8's about halfway. So once I get those, kind of locked in, I know I need to get those 3. If I don't have a chance to get them, if the server's about to flip, that's when I'll buy stuff. So I save purchases for that. So I picked that up right before server flip. So I'll go ahead and grab that. Now, as you go through here, you'll see these cups on the left, right? Someone mentioned this. I think it's hilarious. I think it was Chrissy. He's like, they really ran out of ideas, right? So instead of, it's a food event, I guess, right? The cups are nice to keep an eye on, but normally when you come over here, this task will give you cups. And you notice this one does. But if you look at the hot deals, for instance, see how if I go to daily task, it only gives me the equivalent of cups, right? So certain events have multipliers or bonuses for daily task. On these, I always clear these out. Like recruit 2 heroes because I want 10 more of the bullets and I want my bargain vouchers, even though they're useless, but I want them, right? And so I read through those. I'll go to my heroes, recruit. I might free 1, right? And then recruit 1 more. Now that I've gotten both of those, if I go back to the food event, you can see on the daily, there's those, right? So you always want to be clearing any of these events that have that daily task bar. Just some more goodies, right? The bombs are legit. The cannonballs, those do quite a bit of damage. So moving to the next tab, this is going to be the mega deals. This is a very easy way, and I'm clicking on the coin at the lower piece, clicking share for help, then send it to our team, right? You can see every 30 seconds. I send all 6 of those every day. You guys have probably seen them or clicked on them. If you do, you get like a little reward, like a 5-minute speed up. There's no reason not to blow those. I personally, you guys can weigh in. I don't buy these. If I do, it's only this one. See, there's a 5,000, and you can kind of rate what they're worth. But for $5, 80 coins, I'm looking to be able to get um, something equivalent to what I can get normally over here, right? And I have a spreadsheet, and so I kind of look at all this stuff and figure out what makes sense to buy when. That's actually a really good example. This is a great deal that's coming around, right? The premium subscription, 9,200%. So that's going to be a yes for me. Whenever I need, and you can stack these 3 or 4 days along. Whenever I need, I'll buy this second one. And again, I'll wait until I need it for my events, right? So this year. So back to this piece here. If you bargain those down, it varies. Like right now, this just went down to 420. You could try to keep an eye on them. I don't really pay attention to this. I would potentially go for some of the items in here, but normally only shards, gold shards. So this is an interesting piece that was brought up today. I never spend any of these until the last day. Am I going to get 9,900? Probably not. But that's what I'm waiting for, right? In case if I get some big box and it gives 1,000 or something like that, I'm not going to come down here into the trash and just pick up, research speed ups. It's tempting, but for me, I keep an eye on it. I have 5 days, almost 6 left. I'll see how high I can go. Another note, um, for these, I would almost always get the top 4 that are shown here, kind of in that order. But if you look at the Golden Bell and you're not sure if you have this or where it is, if you don't know where to take a look for everything, if you come to that's this building here, I don't even know what it's called, the decoration gallery, you go to Index, go to SRR, and then you go to the Golden Bell. I know that I would need 3 of those to upgrade, or I'd need an additional 180 of those statues. So that can kind of give you a starting point with, hey, where am I at with these? Does it make sense to purchase another one? For me, absolutely not. I would need to buy 3 before I spent 1,200. I would probably just get this box decoration chest. Some people like what are these? The decorations. I don't put my money into them because even really heavies, when I look at them, they might get 1,000,000 total marching from decorations, and they've got them all, right? Okay, this guy is interesting. So when we're playing this, you can see on the top left here, I've got my shards from that level. So I just got to level 5. I don't know how. I haven't played since last night, but I'll pick those up. I messaged Sam, hoping he could tell me if there was more after 5. It turns out there's not. But what I do here, you can attack and hold it down, and you'll see at 50. So keep an eye on that. These hit for 20 with the multiplier at 50. You can also hold it down if you'd like, and it shoots a little faster. Then the next guy, these fatties, perfect. I shoot these because if I get a multiplier, there's 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Once it gets below 1,000, I don't want to use that. I haven't seen if they have one of the crit hits, but I definitely don't want to waste 2,000, which would, if he's at 1,000 and it hit for 2, I would effectively be wasting one of those. So, just a tip. I don't know if it's true or not. You can let me know what you think. So after those guys, when you're going through these, you can see the drop rates, which are kind of cool. This will change depending on who it is, so you can see how lucky you are. It'll also tell you the next monster and the mission, right? And so this is what I've been doing. This is the first time we've seen this kind of day by day with this style. So 32 of 50, I will keep attacking him until I get the 4th one. Then I stop for the day, right? Because once I've gotten all of those, and we have another almost 5 days, I don't want to run out of being able to get my missions for the day. So I'll finish, you'll see the missions kind of pop up. That guy was weak. So once we go through here, you'll see the little dot pop up. See, 72, we'll do one more. Okay, so there's my mission. So I'm going to go ahead and stop. because I don't want to run out of bullets on the last day again. If I do, great, but I'd rather be able to keep getting all the way through this each day, hoping to get as much as I can, than run short. If you look at the rewards here, you know, this is how people get the cool chat bubbles and that type of stuff. We're sitting third place as an alliance, which is pretty good. We actually get some decent rewards off this. It would be nice if we could, bump first or second, but it's really not. It's not going to change my gameplay at all. Okay, this is these current drops, which give you these little bullets. If you don't know where they drop from, here's your list. By the way, you should be joining all the rallies. Even if you're out for the day, you'll still get the bullets. They're worth going after. And again, here's the ice cream piece, right? So keeping an eye on that. I know I want to spend 10 more bucks before this event ends so that I can get those second tier shards. All right, good stuff.